Yes, my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good day to you guys all out there. It is Chelsea match day. Champions League football is back. And we are right there. This time around, we are not missing out. Ladies and gentlemen, I am excited. Oh yes, because this is where we belong. Where Chelsea rightfully belong is where we are back. Yeah, at the pinnacle of football. And this season, I believe that we can still make history. Though, many pundits are not giving us a dog's chance. But hey guys, believe in this squad. Believe in the squad. Believe in the squad. Even though I have my reservations about the coach, but believe in the squad. Individually, we have the talent that can produce anything at any given time. Quickly, yesterday they have arrived successfully in Germany. The game is taking place at Allianz Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the arrival video, short one, right there, as you can see it rolling on your screen. Now, quickly, the players that travel, the traveling party to face Bayern in tonight's game. Ted Kurt, goalkeepers. Ted Kurt. Oh yeah, this one, I have not heard about this one, no. I believe it's from the academy. Philip Jackson and Robert Sanchez, those are the goalkeepers. Defenders, George Achampo, Tosin Adebayo, Trevor Chalobah, Michael Krella, Wesley Fofana, Malo Gusto, Gerald Hacho, and Reece James. Those are the defenders that travel. Now, midfielders, only 4 midfielders we have. Facundo Bonanote, Moise Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and Andrew Santos. Those are the midfielders, 4 midfielders in the traveling party. Now, our forwards, yes, our forwards, ladies and gentlemen, Alejandro Garnacho, Tyreek George, Jamie Gittins, Mark Guay, Pedro Neto, Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, and Estavao William. Look, it seems to me this is the Chelsea's complete squad available even, right? Yeah, this is apart from those that are injured, by the Chile, Delap, and who else? Dario Sugo. Apart from those, this is the almost full squad of Chelsea. Ladies and gentlemen, so that is a squad currently that are prepared to partake in tonight's game. And as we speak, our captain spoke yesterday. He made it very clear that he's starting the game. It means that the coach Maresca already made it clear to our captain, Reece James, that he is starting the game. Reece James confirmed he's starting. He said, to captain the team and walk out at such a historic stadium tomorrow is an amazing feeling. That is today. He said it's an amazing feeling to walk with the armband, captain's armband, heading out from the tunnel to lead the team. Ladies and gentlemen, now, let's get back to a few other issues before we go into the later in the day. I'll come back to prepare your mind for the game and give my preview. Yes, preview and prediction. Later in the day, 4 hours to the game, I'll be back. I hope to come back 4 hours to the game for my preview. Trust me, I will do everything possible to be back right here on this channel. You see, I have heard many pundits talking about Chelsea, comparing Arsenal to Chelsea, and they were like, oh, this season, that, this season, this. Yesterday, we watched Arsenal play. They gave a good account of themselves. Though I didn't like the way they play. Arsenal did not move the ball the way I expect. They were quite slow. But I noticed something which I want to point out. Arsenal, they circulate ball. They circulate the ball like just as Chelsea does. Yeah. They do circulate the ball just as Chelsea does in our system, our style of play. Arsenal, they circulate the ball like Chelsea. But just because we don't watch them, we don't like to watch them with tension like we used to watch Chelsea. And those who watch Arsenal, they don't watch Chelsea with intensity as we watch Chelsea. So we feel like we don't have the passion to follow them keenly. That is the right word. And so we think Arsenal's play is different from Chelsea. No, it's not. The end game is the number of chances created and a goal scored. The end game is the number of chances created and goals scored. And if you look at the chances, progressive passes, shots, and touches in the opposition end, Chelsea are all ahead of Arsenal. Chelsea are ahead of Arsenal in all these areas. On goals, we are equal in our PG. Chelsea have 2.3, Arsenal have 2.3. On goals, we are equal. But you look at progressive passes, chances created, shots, and chances in opposition area, Chelsea are far ahead of Arsenal. So those of you that really like debates about Arsenal and Chelsea, or Arteta and Maresca, look, the statistics are very clear. Going into the game against Bayern, I'm happy because we are going to be seeing a good opposition, a great test. We played against a Club World Cup opponent in a form of Champions League winner in a Club World Cup, and we won against them. Many have underrated us. Many have said, oh, PSG didn't turn up. This time around, we are facing another best team. In fact, second best team in the world, in Bayern Munich. Yeah, playing in their home. So it's a great test tonight for Chelsea fans. We are going to settle our scores tonight against the world. It's Chelsea against the world in tonight's game. It is what? Chelsea against the world in tonight's game. We are going to settle our scores. And I pray and hope that our head coach will not disappoint. Yeah, I pray and hope you will not disappoint. I know what I'm talking about. Because this is what he said. Talking about playing against Bayern. We are facing, what it's more interesting also is that we are facing one of our own, Nicolas Jackson. And this is what Maresca had to say about Jackson. Before then, Jackson's agents, who like to talk, Diomansi Kamara, had to say, before I'll tell you what Maresca had said about Jackson. It's interesting though. Jackson's advisor, Diomansi Kamara, rules out Jackson's return to Chelsea in a jovial way though. He said, today at Chelsea, the relationship with Maresca isn't necessarily the best. Talking about his client, Jackson's relationship with Chelsea head coach, Enzo Maresca, he says that it isn't the best. Put that down, underline it. It isn't the best. This is Jackson's advisor saying it isn't the best. He said, we are never going to bite the hand that fed us because Chelsea allowed him to find the European level. He said he's not going to bite the hand that fed him or fed his clients because Chelsea allowed Jackson to find a European level. Now, this is what Maresca had to say. I don't have a problem with Nico. He's a good guy and he worked with us here at Chelsea. It can be a small advantage because Vincent can ask him how we work. But at the end, we will see. Maresca says he has no problem with Jackson. Jackson's agent says there's a problem between Jackson and Maresca. We'll leave it there. Tonight's game, like I said, is going to be quite interesting. It's going to be quite interesting. What do you think? Let me hear from you guys in the comment section. For me, I think it's going to be quite interesting. Let's hope. Let's just hope that tonight will work in Chelsea's favor. That is not to say Chelsea will mock Jackson. Bayern Munich have players, you know that. They have good players with more talent. They have good players with talent and techniques and teamwork. because majority of their players have been together for so long. Their coach is equally very interesting with Chelsea. I heard him when he said he watched over 40 games of Chelsea. Vincent Kompany says he watched Chelsea's games, over 40 games of last season. I'm wondering, can you just sit and be watching one team's games? 10. You watch 10 of their games, 15 games, 20 games, 30 games, 40 games. He said he watched over 40 games of Chelsea. And I'm wondering, the guy spent quality time. But he says something also. He says, it is when a game starts that he will know whether his effort will yield good results or not. But let's be honest, it will be very, very tough encounter for Chelsea. It will be a very tough encounter for Chelsea. As Bayern are a bigger club compared to Chelsea. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your breakfast. Like I said, I'll be back with more exclusives in the coming hours. So let me just leave. Vincent Kompany said, I've already watched probably 40 games of Chelsea last season. They are an interesting team to observe. But I don't think there's a lot of mystery around them. And I know the coach very well. I'll quickly see tomorrow whether we've done our homework. That is Vincent Kompany speaking. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is going to be an interesting night. I'll be back. Let me reserve the rest with exclusive and my prediction and preview later in the day. I'll see you guys in the next one when you see me. Shalom and peace.